So the Senate has passed the idea of debating the Laken-Riley Act. The Laken-Riley Act, H.R. 7511, was passed by the House. And it's named after Laken Riley, who was the 22-year-old Georgia nursing student who was killed by a Venezuelan undocumented immigrant who was here illegally. Now this Laken-Riley Act is fucking ridiculous. Now the wording of it is like deport those who were arrested, convicted, those who are arrested or convicted, or those who admits to theft, larceny, burglary, or shoplifting can be deported. You can give them to ICE and you can deport them. Now the problem with it is a big one. If you just charge a person with theft, larceny, burglary, or shoplifting, and larceny is just stealing another person's property, so we're just saying the same word over and over again. The problem is an easy one. Anybody can accuse anybody of anything. So if you're arrested, then that means you've been charged with a crime, but you haven't been convicted. It says, or deport those who were convicted and the appeal has upheld the conviction. Because if somebody is just charged, then that means all that is an allegation. And then when it says or admits to, that means that they're not even being charged. Well, he went ahead and admitted it to me. It also encourages people to either lie or to put coercion onto a person to make them lie. Now, you know you did it. You better tell me that you did it. If you just tell me that you did it, this will all go away. So you have 8 million workers out of 11 million immigrants in this nation who are illegal. So a lot of those workers are going to get deported because somebody accused them of stealing. And maybe they'll get charged. Maybe somebody will say, well, he admitted to me that they did it. It's unconstitutional. It's against reason. Not even charged with the crime. So some of them, you're just being charged. So somebody could just make up some crap, the cop can arrest them, and then they're going to get sent to ICE, whether or not they did the damn thing or not. Or admits to, so they don't even need to be charged. Well, he admitted to me. Did he? Did he actually? Do you have evidence of that? Or are you just saying this? So you already got Hinkenlooper and Fetterman, Gallegos, Ossoff, Warnock, and Mark Kelly. They're all in favor of it. So it looks like Laken-Riley Act is going to be sitting on Donald's desk in order for him to sign it. So that's going to make his mass deportation of 11 million immigrants a lot easier. It's going to even deport the dreamers. Oh, you're here since you've been 1 year of age and you've been here your entire life and now you're a 70-year-old person. Who cares? That person over there says that you stole. That person over there says that you admitted to stealing. Now there is a little bit of hope because the New Jersey Senator Andy Kim, he's against it. So good old Andy Kim. Good old Andy Kim. What happened to Laken-Riley was disgusting. You don't want illegal people here. But you don't want just mass arrest of anybody and everybody over any damn accusation or whether it's true or not. I saw a scheme where they said that they're going to have billions of dollars for the arrest, and then billions of dollars for the detention, and then billions of dollars for the judges, and then another $1 billion for the deportation. So I'd like to actually see that process work out. So somebody admits that they were stealing. Did they admit to it, or were they coerced? Were they tortured? Were they cajoled? Were they just browbeated? Even the Norfolk Four had confessed to shit they didn't even do, like heinous crimes that they didn't even do. So, just because somebody says something or didn't say something, did they actually do it or didn't they actually do it? And then just because somebody is charged with something, that still doesn't mean that they did it. If somebody does steal, if somebody does shoplift or burglarize or does larceny, if you're an illegal immigrant and you have committed a crime, stealing property, then you should be deported. The process is you get charged, then you get convicted, and then the appeal is upheld. So if you stole something and you're charged and convicted and the appeal is upheld, then you get deported. But the Laken Riley Act is making it so much easier. It's just saying, hell, if you could just point over that brown guy over there and you tell me that he told you that he stole something, well, that's all I need to know. Isn't that hearsay? So you could say objection, hearsay, and then that evidence wouldn't be admissible in court. But if you tell some corrupt cop and they come up with a bunch of trumped up charges and they just go after some brown person, a lot of these people are workers. What kind of hamburgers do you guys want? Do you want the tomatoes and the onions and the lettuce? Do you want any vegetables on top of your hamburgers at all? A lot of migrants are in construction as well. And then what about those important tech jobs? And the dreamers? You got birthright citizenship, so you'll have to give every American all the constitutional freedoms. But a lot of this bullshit ain't right. A lot of this bullshit ain't fair. Oh, you came to this country and you're doing a bunch of good labor and you're helping your employer out. You're making a bunch of money cutting that tobacco, picking them tomatoes, picking those oranges, picking those pistachios. Oh, you're a dreamer. You've been here since you've been 1, 2, 3 years old and this is the only country you've ever known. Well, that lady over there said that you had admitted to doing the thing, and then that cop over there took those trumped up charges and he said that you did the thing over there and did the thing. They don't have any evidence whatsoever. It's just a bunch of hearsay. They're all just talking. They don't have a witness. They don't have a video camera. They don't have a photograph. And hell, they don't even have evidence that they got missing property. They could have just made the damned accusation out of whole cloth. How hard is it to just say a thing? Well, that person over there he took my weed eater. And then what'd you do? I think he took the weed eater and he put it on Van Zant Road. Probably a drug dealer on Van Zant Road. You better go check out that drug dealer on Van Zant Road. That's where my weed eater is, I betcha. Anybody could just say a damn thing. You got to prove the case. You got to prove the case with evidence. And like I said, if it was done, the truth is the truth. The truth is immovable. The truth is objective. And so therefore, if there was crimes, if there was stealing, don't rape, don't steal, don't assault, don't murder. It's a property crime. So I'd like to think that, something over $100. He stole a gumball. He stole your pocket lint. He stole the dust off the product. He took the dust off. Aren't you supposed to dust your property? He stole the icicle off the top of my roof. Were you collecting icicles? Give me a fucking break. I don't give a shit if they took an icicle. That could be trespassing, but that's not stealing. And again, it goes after people for just being charged or even just admits to, which there's no threshold whatsoever with just admits to. It goes against the Fifth Amendment. And there's something about